Hey, what's going on? Welcome again. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2023. This is your brother Kentu. Hey, welcome again. Today got a special video I'm making for you guys. You may be starting the new year, looking for a new career path. A lot of you guys may be considering going into insurance sales, more specifically inside insurance sales. Basically, inside insurance sales, for people that may or may not know, it's basically you pretty much working from a call center, depending on the insurance company. You're working for a certain insurance company and people calling in to get a quote for insurance. You're not an outside sales person where you gotta generate leads or do just going out there and finding your own source of leads of people to sell to. Inside, the people are just calling in, and whatever company you're working for, they generating the lead. They put their money behind marketing to make the phones ring. So basically, you just taking phone calls and trying to close on sales, being an inside salesperson in the insurance industry. So I know a lot of you guys may be considering that. You may already have your insurance license, what people call P&C. And this is what I'm really gearing towards, not the life side, but more on the P&C side, where you're selling home and auto insurance, umbrella policies, things of that nature, for inside sales. I have a lot of experience when it comes to inside sales. So that's what I want to talk about with you guys today. So I'm going to be honest, inside sales is a great career. Insurance sales is a great career to go into. All different type of insurance companies have different commission structure. I'm not going to get into that too much. Just know it is money to be made in being an inside salesperson. You probably make more. Honestly, you may make more money being an outside salesperson. But today, I'm talking about insides, which you can still make a lot of money being an inside sales rep. So let's get into it. One of the first things I want to talk about is, and a lot of time, if you're a salesperson, especially if you're a seasoned salesperson, you already know this. When that person call over the phone, you want to make a friend. At the end of the day, people do not buy from people they do not like. So your first thing you need to accomplish when that phone ring or when that other person, you're talking to the other person, get them to like you. You don't even have to start talking about the products or anything that you're selling, the P&C products. Try to make a friend. Try to get that person to like you. Try to get personal with that person, and do whatever you got to do, to make them like you. And there's plenty of books out there that you can read to give you those soft skills on how you can, learn to make a friend real fast over the phone. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to make a friend. Like I said, people do not buy from anyone they not feeling and do not like, And the next thing you got to remember, when that phone is ringing, you need to keep in mind that the person on the other end, they're calling for a reason. It's a reason they're calling. They have a problem and they calling you because they feel like you can solve their problem. You can fix their problem. So just remember, I know it can be difficult sometimes, as sales people, we get used to hearing no, but you got to keep in mind in the back of your head, that person is calling because they have an issue and they calling because they want you to solve that issue. So always keep that in mind, have that attitude that you are a problem solver, because that person is calling for a reason. They want you to solve the problem. So most definitely, you must keep that in mind. Got to keep that in mind. And another thing is, with being a problem solver, you gotta know your stuff. You gotta know the information. Regarding, I'm in the state of Texas. When I was an inside sales, whether I inside or outside sales, I needed to know my information. I need to know my state laws, my what I can and can't do in the state of Texas when it comes to selling car insurance. I need to know my insurance limit. I need to know how umbrella policy work, how renters insurance work for tenants. Just know my limits, front and back. just all the different coverages. What's a situation where a person may need a coverage or a situation where they may not need a coverage. You just really need to know your stuff front and back. And it leads into the next point. You gotta be confident. You gotta be confident. Whether you over the phone or in person, but definitely when you're over the phone, people can sense when you're not sure about whatever you're talking about. They can sense it. They can smell it over the phone. They probably won't even tell you. They would just say, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna think about it and call you back." Of course, they're not going to call you back. They probably picking up. They just making a call to try to get someone different because the person they was talking to wasn't confident. So it kind of correlates. You got to know your stuff to be confident. And when you're confident, people trust you. They trust the information that you're giving them. I hate to say it. When you're confident, even when your information is wrong, they still will buy from you, unfortunately. But when you're confident, it solves a lot of issues when it comes to sales. So be confident. You must be confident. It's very important. And another thing, if you're not familiar with working in the call center, and you definitely, if you're not familiar with doing sales in a call center, the key thing is you must be available. And you're probably thinking, what I'm talking about when be available. The only way to maximize getting sales and as an inside rep, you got to be available to let the phone ring. You can't be having your phone on do not disturb and not taking calls, pausing in between taking notes where nobody can ring your phone line at your desk. Or if you're at working from home, we live in the world where people work from home now, and you can do this job working from home. You got to be available to let phone calls come through, because that big sale may come through when you got your phone state where you can't take calls, and that call is routed to another sales rep to get the big sale that possibly could have came to you. So always try your best to be available to take calls, even if take notes. Try to be able to take notes fast as possible and let your phone line stay open. A lot of times that separate mediocre performers, high performing people, because they're always available to take calls. I know it seems simple, but it's a huge difference between your money that you make when you're being available or not. It's a big difference. Very important. Do not overlook that. And last but not least, guys, all these points are this is not from least important to most important. All of these points are very important, but this one it's a big one too. You need to bundle services. You must bundle service, because in sales we call it sticky sales. You know, the more service you add on for a person, the less likely they to cancel the service. Like if you sell a home, you need to sell car insurance with. If you sell that person don't own a home, you sell them car insurance, you need to sell them tenant insurance or renters insurance, whatever you call it. You need to sell that with it. If you can, if you life license, sell them a life insurance policy with it to add discounts and to make that sale sticky, so you won't get a charge back. And if you doing it, if you get in this business, if a person cancel within 30 days or whatever days it may be with whatever company you work with, you're going to get a charge back. So you did all that work for the person, and then they cancel the whatever you sold them, they cancel the car insurance, and then you get a charge back for commission. Basically mean the commission you get will come back out the next month. So you don't want that. You just, it's just not good business. You're not making money like that. So you want to have those sticky sales to make it hard for someone to cancel an auto policy or cancel a home policy. So make sure you bundle in other service, the auto, the home, renters insurance, umbrella policy, life insurance. Sell multiple products. For one, you helping them out. They get discounts. Then on top of that, the sales stay on the book longer. So you have a sticky sale, don't get chargebacks, and you make more money that way. But if I'm missing something, if you disagree with some of the things I say, hey, leave a comment. Hey, I would love to discuss it in the comment section. But once again, I like to, I know people starting the new year and they excited about going into a new career field. Insurance may be that career field for you, and I hope the information I provided will be able to help you out in the near future. So with that, I'm out of here. Peace and blessings. Take care. Bye.